In keeping with the commitment of ProtoChem Industries to the finest in commercial television, tonight's special broadcast will be brought to you without commercial interruption. It begins after this brief word from the people at ProtoChem.
On the night of June 3rd, 1896, Tom ProtoChem was suffering from one of his headaches. So he went to the kitchen of this modest home in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. What happened in the next 10 minutes was to change the quality of life in America and throughout the world as we know it. Trying to reach for a bottle of medicinal salts on a high shelf, he accidentally spilled some of the salts into a can of shellac. The result? Aluminum chlorhydrate, the main active ingredient in today's finer deodorants. But keeping America dry and odor-free was only the beginning for Tom. By 1932, what started out as an accident was now a building that housed the nation's 6th largest chemical laboratory, where over 2,500 man-made substances were changing the way America ate, slept, dressed, and ate. And Tom ProtoChem? Well, just before he died of blood poisoning, he left a legacy in the form of a motto that everyone at ProtoChem Industries keeps as a personal goal. Arrive at work on time and park in your assigned space.
We all know how big a part chemicals play in our lives. But do we really know how large a part chemicals play in our lives? You probably do. But did you know that ProtoChem paves America's highways through our Protocrete division? Makes America's women feel better about their lips with our line of Charles of ProtoChem cosmetics. We also feed the starving third world countries with ProtoCal, a nutritionally complete line of space-age diet food with 1/3 the calories of regular diet food. And for a more entertained America, ProtoChem Research even had a hand in the development of 2 of the Mills brothers. Sure, we don't know everything yet. We'll make mistakes. But if Tom ProtoChem hadn't made a mistake on his kitchen floor, we wouldn't be here. We're ProtoChem, and we're here.
ProtoChem. We fill your life with chemicals. And now, without commercial interruption, history on trial. In 1925, a young man in prison wrote a book entitled Mein Kampf. The ideas set forth in that book became the blueprint for a campaign that would lead to his election as Chancellor of Germany in 1932. 7 years later, he masterminded the invasion of Poland, setting in motion a chain of events that would become World War II. In 1945, as his nation teetered on the brink of defeat at the hands of the Allies, this man sat quietly in a bunker in Berlin, put a Luger to his head, and killed himself. Or did he? History on Trial will continue after this word from ProtoChem.
Worried about little Billy? Don't be. Symptoms of some types of chemical poisoning often don't develop for 10 or 15 years. In the meantime, he'll live a fuller and more convenient life thanks to the wonders of protochemnology. And after all, isn't it the quality of life that counts, not the quantity? We think it's a pretty good deal. We're the ProtoChem people.
And now, without further commercial interruption, history on trial.
Your Honor, this is a charade.
Mr. Hitler, another outburst like that and you will be held in contempt. Let me remind you, sir, this is not a beer garden in Hamburg. This is a court of law. Mr. Prosecutor, you may proceed with the questioning of the witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Miss Braun, were you ever acquainted with a gentleman who called himself Adolf Hitler?
I was.
Is that gentleman present in this courtroom today?
Yes.
Fine. perhaps you could do us all a favor and point out to us just exactly where that gentleman is sitting.
It's him there.
Let the record show the witnesses indicating the defendant, Adolf Hitler, the gentleman in the aqua leisure suit.
I object, Your Honor. The term leisure suit implies that my client is taking a leisurely attitude towards these proceedings, and nothing could be further from the truth.
Your Honor, the term leisure suit does not imply leisure at all. It can be worn in a variety of circumstances, not just outdoor barbecues and ball games. I personally have seen it worn at theater openings, business meetings, even church functions. I think Your Honor understands I was being merely descriptive and not at all pejorative.
Overruled. You may proceed.
Maybe I should have worn the pinstripes.
You look fine.
Thanks.
Now, Miss Braun, you and Mr. Hitler sublet a summer cottage in the Stuttgart area during the fall and Indian summer of 1939?
I don't recall.
You don't recall. Funny how the mind plays tricks on us, isn't it? Well, perhaps these will refresh your memory. Cancel checks for first and last month's rent and cleaning deposits. Cleaning deposits?
All right, it's true. Oh, we never stayed the full 6 months, and I can prove it. We never got the cleaning deposit back. If you don't believe me, you can ask Adolf.
That means Hitler. She means Hitler.
I mean, Mr. Hitler.
On the contrary, I think you mean Adolf. Your witness.
Why didn't you tell me about the cleaning deposit?
I didn't think it was that important.
Stupid Nazi.